Hey man, say man, it's your boy Merkin J. This the StreetzIsDead-PODCAst. Hey, today I got the G Code Isn't Real Part 3, man. I told y'all I'm gonna keep these things going. Before I get started today, man, like, subscribe, and share, man, so I can keep my content rolling, so I can keep getting subscribed, so I can keep getting recommended, and I'm building this from the ground up, so I hope y'all respect it. So before I get in this story today, I want y'all to always remember one thing. These stories that I talk about, they're not in no way to glorify the street life, uphold the street life. Everything about this page is to discredit the streets, make the streets unappealing, and turn the youth away from the streets. I don't care who this video reaches, if I can turn one person or make one young brother say, you know what, the streets are lame as fuck, and go a different direction, and I'm good with that, man. So anyway, I'm gonna get started today. So today so the first part one was about niggas riding for their dog. Part 2 was about snitching. Today is about being tough. Okay, that part of the G code. We're gonna talk about how niggas always want to be the tough guy, and I always want to be, nobody want to be labeled as soft in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be labeled as lame or a bitch and nothing like that. So y'all know how that be in the neighborhood. You don't never want to be labeled as the soft nigga or whatever. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna take you back when I was like 16. I met a little nigga in my hood. My best friend introduced me to the little nigga. He was in school. He was going to this little boot camp school called JMI. He was going to school with this nigga, and the little nigga, he took me over to the little nigga house one day, to the nigga mama house. You know what I'm saying? Introduced me to the nigga. I go in the house, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, hey man, y'all boys ride with me right quick. I'm finna go pick up some weed from across the tracks. So I'm like, all right, cool. We go out the back door. We go in this nigga backyard. This young nigga got 5 cars in the backyard, all old schools, Regals, Cutlasses, bought Chevys, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck going on? I'm like, this nigga, I'm thinking, this nigga mama cars or whatever. I kid you not, this little nigga stole every car that was in the backyard. When we got in the car, this nigga crunked that bitch up with a screwdriver. So basically, he knew how to hotwire cars. That was my first time seeing that. Mind you, I'm 16. I don't even got my first car yet. And like I said, this nigga got 5 cars in the backyard that he's selling, that he done stole from niggas and broke into and hotwired type shit. And this nigga 13 years old. So like I say, boom, we go across the track, whatever. This nigga flying through every stop sign. We bumping that Soldier Slim. He the first one put me on Soldier Slim. You know what I'm saying? This is my luck. So boom, as time go by, over the years, this was like the most cutthroat nigga you would ever meet. This nigga did not play. This nigga don't spare nobody. You disrespect him. I done seen this nigga. This is the first nigga I ever seen shoot at somebody. This nigga shot at somebody in front of my mama's house one day over a gun that wasn't his, that he was robbing a nigga for. So the nigga Pete Gang, you know what I'm saying, Pete Gang, that he was trying to buck him for the gun. So the nigga go to pulling off. This nigga banged out the nigga window, shot the nigga car up. So boom, as time go by, like I say, this nigga was getting into robberies. I done seen this nigga strip a nigga butt naked, take their gold teeth out their mouth, robbing niggas from outside the hood, you know what I'm saying? I done seen this nigga do all type of stuff. I done seen him rob one of his own homeboys for a gun, just by borrowing the gun and telling the nigga he finna go do a lick, and then never giving the gun back. And then when the nigga asked for the gun back, you know what I'm saying, the nigga got into it with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen him do a lot of dirt over the years, but as a jit, it was fascinating to me, because I'm like, nobody don't fuck with dog, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, this nigga was only 5'3", maybe 5'4". This nigga was a short nigga, but he had his name held so much weight, nobody fuck with him. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna speed up the story a little bit. He catch a burglary case. He go to jail for 10 years. So then he do the 10 years, you know what I'm saying? By the time he get out, I want to say he about 30 when he get out. If he 30, I'm about 32, 33 at this time. So at this time, I'm out the streets. Or matter of fact, no, around about that, yeah, I'm out the streets by this time. So, you know what I'm saying? I had a detailing business. So at the time, I'm at the store one day. I see a car flying up the street. Now, mind you, I know he done got out of jail. I know his 10 years up just by people talking, you know what I'm saying? A couple of our homeboys, you know, bro, because I knew when he got out, it wasn't a situation like I'm finna go embrace him. My mind had already told me, I don't know what he gonna be on after 10 years in jail. I'm not finna be in no car with this nigga. I'm not finna go greet this nigga. I don't really want to be around this nigga, especially if he the same person. Hopefully he changed, but, you know, some people, you know, stay the same. So I'm at the store one day, a car come flying up the street going 100 miles per hour. Now, back in the day, we all used to drive stolen cars like that, drive fast for no reason. You know how that shit be. But, so car come flying up the street. I hear somebody, hey, Merc, what's happening, boy? So I'm like, who that is? You know what I'm saying? I come up to the car, it's bruh. So I'm like, damn, boy, welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, boy. Woo. What you been up to? Blah, J, Splah, J. We kicking it, talking. I'm talking to him throughout the window, whatever. But when I'm talking to the nigga, I noticed the nigga got an AR on his passenger seat. The nigga got a stack of money in his in the little compartment thing, and and the nigga had I think he had like some weed in the car. So I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck you going 100 miles per hour if you riding like that, bro? You got all this shit in the car, you got that big ass stick, and I'm like, bro, I know your ass don't want to go back to jail. You just got out. So he like, man, nah, man, he ain't nothing like that, man. That fuck nigga around the corner. I've been out about 2-3 weeks. Fuck nigga around the corner owe me like $50. So I'm like, okay, bro, what is your plan for when you see this nigga that owe you $50? You gonna do something to the nigga? Like, man, yeah, I'm gonna show this niggas thing because I've been gone. You know, a nigga gonna just fucking try me, da-da-da-da. This nigga going on about how he gonna get down on the nigga that owe him $50 over some dope when he see him. So, you know, at that point, I felt it was my duty as a grown man because I'm seeing his mind never elevated from the time he went to jail to now. Over those 10 years, he got out and he was still in that teenager state. So I'm like, all right, bro, I still got love for this nigga. I know he a hothead, but I still got to give him the game because I'm in a different part of my life. So I need to, you know, so I laced the nigga up. I said, listen, bro, no fucking $50 ain't worth your freedom, bro. I pulled the nigga out of the car. I said, listen, bro, you gonna see them me in the 10 years you've been gone. I done seen $50 a million times, bro. You can get a job and you gonna see that $50 a million times. In a situation where a nigga owe you $50 at this point in life, bro, you don't take nobody's life about that shit, bro. I say, listen, check this out, bro. If a nigga owe you $50, the best thing you could do in that type of situation is let that nigga keep them $50 and you just move on from the shit and you just know, all right, I just ain't gonna deal with this nigga no more in that type of time. But it ain't, you know, no harm, no foul, and leave it at that. So he act like he took heed to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what? You right. I'm gonna slow down on that hot ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you don't need to be riding like that, bro. And you just got home from 10 years. Hopefully you ain't got no beef. So I don't think you should even be riding no guns and woo. So I kicked knowledge to this nigga. I talked to this nigga for 2 hours. I kid you not. So boom, about 3 weeks later, he get into a situation with some young niggas. There's some new young hot niggas in the neighborhood that's getting a little bit of money or whatever. And some type of way they link up with each other. Because I guess, you know, he the old head who used to be doing this thing, robbing and woo back in the day. And they the new young niggas that's doing this shit. Some type of way they all link up with each other. So I'm hearing that the young niggas had a lick. They had a lick for some money or whatever the case might be. And you know, they told bro, hey bro, we're gonna go back and hit that lick next week or whatnot. So they planned the lick out or how they was gonna hit the lick or whatnot. Old boy go hit the lick by himself the same night they tell him about the lick instead of next week, the next following week, like they was planning to do together. So boom. Next thing you know, I'm hearing that the young niggas, they reached out to bro, like, you know, hey, bro, I know you ain't gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, go hit our lick, you know what I'm saying, we put the lick that we put you on, woo. And he was like, oh, yeah, I already hit that by myself, my boy, woo. So he telling him he already hit the lick. So they said, well, fuck that, bro. If you hit the lick and that's our lick, you got to break us off something. So that's how they came to him about it. You know what I'm saying? When they talking on the phone, from my understanding, his response back was, man, fuck you young niggas. Y'all could suck my dick. And mind you, like I say, he feeling like he the tough nigga. He an older nigga and need some young niggas. You not knowing, and these new young niggas, they ain't the same. It ain't the same where you think you the older nigga, you just gonna put down on these young niggas, man. So, he tell them suck his dick, woo. So word on the street is these young niggas supposed to push up on bro when they see him. So next thing you know, I'm hearing that, I don't know how it happened, but some type of way, the young niggas end up getting a drop on him, and they end up getting the upper hand on him some type of way, because he knowing they looking for him, so he roaming around with his gun on him, whatever the case might be. But the young niggas still got the upper hand on him some type of way. They pull up on him, then shot him up in the neighborhood. So I'm hearing that when bro fell to the ground, his gun had fell out. He grabbed for his gun when he came, but he didn't get a chance to actually shoot back. And then once they shot him, he fell to the ground. His gun was on the ground too. The young niggas got up out of there. They gone. I kid you not. On everything I look on my 5 kids, everybody that was in the neighborhood, they called the ambulance. They out there with him while he dealing with his last, he basically dying out there bleeding. He bleeding out. But in his last few seconds before he passed away, he on the ground attempting to grab the gun. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there like, man, bro, what the fuck you doing? He done got the gun in his hand, but he's so weak. He's taking the gun and moving. And like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? His last words was, but he like, nah, I'm finna kill myself. I can't let no pussy niggas kill me. This nigga was trying to take his own life and go and kill himself off so they wouldn't be able to claim that they killed him. That's how much it meant to him. But that go back to what I'm saying, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story, man. RIP to my nigga. Like I say, in these stories, I'm not going to use real names just for the respect for the families or whatnot and everybody involved and whatever the case might be. But y'all like, subscribe, and share. Tell me what y'all think about this story, man. And y'all get at me, man. Streets is dead.